So moving on to the next topic, we have events. So first is an impossible event. Impossible event na enna artham? Suppose you throw a die. What is your sample space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is your sample space. Your impossible event is to get the number 7. Can you get the number 7? No. So which means your event, which is represented by E, this we represent, the sample space is represented by S within curly brackets. Correct? So if this is your sample space, the event is represented by this. If you have no element, impossible event na, we define by the null set, which you learnt in your set theory chapter. Okay? What do you mean by sure events? For example, let the question be, what is the sample space that you get the numbers from 1 to 6 when you roll the die? So your event will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You see that E equals S. If the event itself is equal to the sample space, it means it's a sure event. Kandipa nadakum. Impossible event na nadakave nadakadu. 7 varave mudiyadu. In that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the whole event order sample space which is equal to the given sample space. Okay. Next is the simple event. What do you mean by a simple event? You have coin. So you get HH, HT, TH and TT. This is when you have 2 coins. Correct? So when it comes to simple event, for example, E1 is 2 heads. E2 is such that the first outcome is a head and second outcome is a tail. So basically, then I split panni edhuren. So if I have E3 equals TH and E4 equals TT. So I describe my events like this. So event 1 la ore element da irukku. I call this the sample point. I have only one sample point. So this particular way of representing elements is called a simple event. If a compound event na enna, how is it different from a simple event? For compound event, for example, event 1 has at least one head. At least one head na one head irukkalam illa 2 heads irukkalam. So what will be my sample space? HH, HT, TH. I see that there are 3 sample points. 1, 2, 3. 3 sample point irukku, which means this is a compound event. Simple event na I'll only have one sample point. Okay, clear? This is a simple event with one sample point. Compound event na I'll have 3 sample points. Okay? Then I have a complementary event. Complementary event na enna artham? So for example, when you roll a die and you have to get only the even numbers. So I have E1 to be 2, 4, 6. What is my actual sample space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? So what is my complement of E, which is E1 tag? Complement another, the elements that are not in this and are in the sample set, which means I have 1, 3 and 5. So basically, E1 tag is a complement of E1. Okay? Whatever is there in the sample space and is not in E1 will be there in E1 tag. Okay? So this is my complementary event. இதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம செட்ஸ்ல படிச்சதுதான். If you have A or B, it means it is A union B. அப்போ probability என்ன வரும்? Probability of A union B ன்னு வரும். If it is A and B, you have A intersection B. And if you have A and not B, but not B, அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? A intersection B tag, or you can write it as A minus B. It is in A and not in B. You have learned this in set chapter. Okay? அதுக்கப்புறம் so these are all the things that you have learnt in your set theory chapter. A or B na union. A and B na intersection. A but not B. You have a Venn diagram also. A but not B. Abdina anartham, it is in A but it's not in B. So you do not shade this area. Okay? Example 6. It is a very simple example. Consider the experiment of rolling a die. Let A be the event getting a prime number. So first sample space and rolling a die. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you have A, which is a prime number. What are all the prime numbers? 2, 3 and 5. And B is the event of getting an odd number. Odd number ennala? 1, 3, 5. Okay. So what are they asking? First subsection A or B. Second subsection A and B. third subsection A but not B, and fourth subsection not A, which is the complement. Okay, not A na enartho, it is A tag. So what will you do? A or B is A union B. A union B la enna edhuvom, we write all the elements without repetition. Okay, so A union B, you write 1 2 3 and 5. So this is A union B. What is A and B? It is A intersection B, which means you write the common elements. So 3 and 5. You have 3 and 5 in both A and B. Okay. இப்போ A but not B அப்படினா என்ன அர்த்தம்? It is A minus B. இல்லாட்டி இது எப்படி எழுதலாம்? Or it is A intersection B dash. அப்படினா என்ன அர்த்தம்? A ல இருக்கு ஆனா B ல இல்ல. So you have 2. Here there is no 2. You have 3 and 5 in B. So you should not write that. So this is nothing but only 2. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல not A. What is in not in A? It is S minus A. Sample space minus A is nothing but what is in your sample space and not in A? 1, 2 irukku, 3 irukku, 5 irukku. So it's 1, 4 and 6. So 1, 4 and 6 is not A. Okay. Next you have mutually exclusive events. அப்படினா என்ன அர்த்தம்? It means when you have 3 events A, B, C இருக்குன்னு வெச்சுக்கோ, you should have A intersection B is a null set, A intersection C is a null set, and B intersection C is a null set. It should be pairwise disjoint. Pair disjoint ஆ இருக்கணும். Disjoint na enna? There is no intersection. So A intersection B, A intersection C, B intersection C. மூணுமே disjoint ஆ இருக்கணும். This means they are mutually exclusive. Exhaustive events na enna? Suppose you have a sample space, you have the events A, B and C. So A union B union C should be equal to the sample space. இது ஒரு condition, which means எல்லா union பண்ணா sample space வந்துடணும். Second condition is they should be pairwise disjoint, which means A intersection B is null set, B intersection C is null set, and A intersection C is a null set. So you should satisfy 2 conditions for the event to be exhaustive. Okay, mutually exclusive na enna? Endha intersection o illa. Exhaustive events na intersection illa, but when you club all the events you should get the sample space in total. Okay.